What is happening, guys? My name is Jamie, this is the Knowledge Reptile Shed, and in this video I've got a mega double whammy. This video is the start of a special couple of projects where we're going to do a double whammy build. We're going to be building a 4x2 and then a 4x2x4 arboreal tall vivarium as well. We are going to be building a 4x2 vivarium, pretty standard stuff, but then also on top of that I'm going to be building a 4x2x4 vivarium as well. And in this video I'm going to go over all the construction, not specifically how I do every single thing, because I do have a video that covers a 4x2x2 build very much in detail. But yeah, we're going to go over constructing both of these vivariums and have the bare units ready to go by the end of this video. Okay, so before we head outside, I'll quickly show you the space that I've got in the back and my plans and what's going on, and we'll talk about what's going in the vivariums as well. Okay, so ignore the mess, but this is the area that we are working on today. Basically, what I've had to do here is I've had two snakes here for a while now. We've had the false water cobra in this vivarium and we've had the corn snake in this vivarium. The corn snake is still in that vivarium, but we have moved the false water cobra down into Rocky's old vivarium. And there he is right at the back there. Where's his face? Who knows? Oh well. Yeah, so he has, there he is right down in there. So yeah, this is the 4x2 for the false water cobra, which should see him out for quite a while. And that means now I've got an empty Viv Exotic 4-foot vivarium there, and then I've got this one which is currently inhabited with a corn snake. But this space will suit perfectly another 4x2x2, so another one of these there, and then on top of that I've got enough space for a 4x4x2, so 4 foot high, 2 foot out, 4 foot along, a real nice size arboreal vivarium. And that is going to house a snake that I haven't had in here for years. Actually, it was the first video to ever come out on the Knowledge Reptile Shed, and then she went and moved into the lounge and has been in there for years now. But she's coming out to have this bigger vivarium, and that is going to be the green cat snake, Boiga cyanea. So obviously we've got the parents in here, but we're going to have their offspring out here as well now, which means all my snakes are in the shed. And that only leaves me with a couple of lizards that are in my lounge inside my house. So yeah, this is the space. Obviously I've got to do some clearing up. I've got to get rid of the corn snake vivarium. I've at least got to maybe move it and house her temporarily while I build the 4x2s. But this is a very little thing to do. Let's go outside and have a little look at what we're doing. Okay, so we are outside now. I've cracked on with this. So yeah, I'm giving myself one day to build all these vivariums. It shouldn't take me too long, but basically what I've done this time, it's the first time I've ever done this, and is actually I've had the majority of the wood pre-cut for me. So right at the back there, that is basically the back of a 4x4 vivarium, and then down here I've got all the stuff to build a 4x2 vivarium, and then I've got some extra bits here that are the sides and the back and all that kind of stuff as well. So although I did I got most of the cutting done, it was not specific to some of the sizes, so I do have to do a little bit myself, which is fine, obviously that's what we do here. But yeah, I will go over these plans in detail, and if anyone wants the cut list for this at the end of the video, I can email that like I do with my 6-foot builds as well. So I'm going to get the glue out and the screws and start getting ready to make the 4x2 vivarium and putting that together. So stick around and we'll build that vivarium. Righto, so there is one 4x2 vivarium. All I've got to do is drill the ventilation in this one, which I am going to do outside while I can do everything and not make a mess. Well, I can make a mess, but you know what I mean, I'm not in a shed. So I'll do that at the same time as I do the 4-foot tall one. So yeah, here we go. Let's start building a 4'2" one. So basically it is the same principle as this, except the back and the two sides are just twice as long. There, twice as long. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and do that. So I've got all the new cuts. There is the back. So it's going to be a real nice sized vivarium. Yeah, let's get cracking. And there we go, that's two carcasses made. Still got to drill the vent holes, and then I'm going to stain them as well while they're outside, because we've got a few days with no rain, so I can leave them out here, which is well handy. Yeah, there we go. Nice 4x2x4 and a 4x2x2 standard thing. Plinth sizes, I've done like 80mm plinths on these, and then this one down here has got a big boy 150mm plinth and a 100mm plinth. 150mm one is so I can potentially have a lot of soil in there and yeah, be able to plant it up and all that kind of fun stuff. So yeah, I'll check back in when I'm drilling vents and getting the stain on. So if you are fitting soffit vents in your vivariums, one little pro tip that I have is to drill from both sides. I'll show it in the video, but I basically drill 3/4 of the way through from one side. Because you've got a pilot drill, that means on the other side of the vivarium, on the other side of the piece of wood, you have that hole ready to line up with your hole saw. So then just go in and finish the cut on that side, and it means, one, they won't clog up in the hole saw, which is really handy, and two, it cuts from both sides, which means you get a nice clean cut all the way through, and you don't get one nice side and one bad side where the hole saw's punched its way out and the wood's all splintered out. So yeah, that's worth remembering. So if you've seen any of my other videos before or know me, you'll know that painting is literally like my #1 hated job. But there we go, two vivariums. I haven't done the inside because I've actually run out of paint, wood stain. So so yeah, I've done the stand for it, made that without filming it. It's just a timber stand. I've made loads of them on this channel before. And then yeah, this 4x2 is completely stained, ready for varnish. 2 coats of dark oak wood stain, and this one, the outside is done, so I've just got to do the inside. So yeah, I think what I need to do now is sort out inside the shed and get ready to get these guys in, because I can paint this one, the inside of this one now, inside the shed, no problem at all. So yeah, I will check back in when I've got to move the stuff back into the shed. Woo! There we go. So that was quite a lot of work, but the vivariums are in place. The corn snake is out here temporarily. So that's going to be my first kind of thing to do, really, is I'm going to get this 4-foot 4x2x2 built as quick as possible. But I'm going to wrap the video up here because I've just only really got a few more bits of staining to do. Varnish it, fit these bits, and then we can start doing some more fun stuff with the vivariums. Yeah, I'm going to get cracking. Yeah, we'll check back on these guys in the next video. So I'm going to get cracking with these vivariums. In the next video, they'll be all stained and varnished and ready to go. We'll look at doing the glass tracks, putting the soffit vents in, doing the waterproofing and all of that kind of stuff, getting ready to finally kit these things out, ready for to make them specific for the requirements of the animals that are going inside it. So thank you very much for checking out this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like it, please don't forget to hit that like button, the subscribe button if you haven't already. And if you want to support the channel any further, you can head over to Patreon, where for £2 or £3 a month, I can feature your name at the start of each video. Thank you very much, guys. I'll catch you in the next video.